What if I told you that confidence has nothing to do with feeling ready, and everything to do with doing it scared? This may sound counterintuitive, especially in a world that sells confidence as a mindset, an affirmation, or a mirror mantra. But the truth is, confidence is not a precondition for action, it is the result of courageous action. I've built multiple businesses. I've led massive teams. I've stood on stages while trembling on the inside. And yet, I'm still standing. That's because I finally understood one thing most people get wrong. Confidence is not the input. It is the output. Let me walk you through what this actually means, because once you get this, you'll never wait to feel ready again. 1. Affirmations alone don't build confidence. Action. Does most people start with the wrong tools? They're told to believe in yourself, so they repeat positive affirmations every morning. I am confident. I am powerful. I am enough. I did that too. I wrote them on my bathroom mirror. I chanted them. I stared at myself and declared my worth. But nothing changed. Why? Because confidence doesn't come from reciting who you wish you were. It comes from proving it through action. 2. Confidence is earned through evidence, not emotion. Here's the raw truth. You don't become confident by thinking. You become confident by doing, especially when you're scared. Let me give you an example. At 21, I moved across the country with no job, no money, and zero confidence. I applied for jobs in walking distance of my apartment, because I couldn't even afford gas. I got hired at a gym. Within 48 hours, I realized the role wasn't about fitness. It was about sales and marketing, things I knew nothing about. I was terrified, but I made a decision. I wasn't going to quit. I read 5 sales books. I got to work at 4 a.m. and stayed until 9 p.m. I practiced. I asked for feedback. I drilled the skill until I could do it scared. The first time I closed a sale, the celebration from my team wasn't the real victory. The victory was that I proved something to myself. My identity shifted, because I now had evidence that I could do it. 3. Success doesn't discriminate, it rewards discipline. The beautiful thing about confidence? It's not reserved for the loudest, the prettiest, or the most charismatic. It's built through repetition and resilience. If someone else is more confident than you, it's likely because they've done more reps in the area you're avoiding. That's the difference. 4. Your brain is wired for survival, not success. When someone tells me, I want to be confident before I give that presentation, I tell them, of course you're not confident. You've never done it. Your brain's job is to predict danger. When you do something unfamiliar, your brain assumes it's unsafe, even if it's not. That's why your palms sweat. Your chest tightens. Your thoughts spiral. Your brain wants to protect you, not promote you. So here's the trick. Do it anyway. Once your brain sees you didn't die, it'll relax. And next time, it'll be a little less afraid. 5. Confidence is a muscle, and muscles require resistance. Just like your biceps get stronger from lifting weight, your confidence grows when you face resistance, especially emotional resistance. Stop waiting for the fear to disappear. Instead, build a habit of doing it afraid. You'll be amazed at how much lighter fear becomes once you stop trying to escape it. 6. Track the truth, not your mood. Here's a game changer. Confidence comes from data, not dopamine. When I wanted to lose 100 pounds, I didn't rely on willpower or motivation. I tracked every workout and every meal. Why? Because feelings fluctuate, but facts don't lie. Progress isn't always visible day to day, but if you zoom out and look at the evidence, you'll see growth. That evidence builds belief. That belief fuels identity. That identity becomes confidence. 7. Tiny tweaks equals big transformation. If you're struggling with consistency, your goals are probably too big. The fastest way to build momentum is to make the task so small that failure is impossible. I had a friend who coached people trying to lose weight. In the first week, he didn't ask them to diet or work out. He asked them to make their bed and take a photo every morning. Why? Because that's how you teach someone to win. And winning, even in tiny ways, builds identity. 8. Baby steps to the big stage. I've helped people go from being afraid to speak in a Zoom call to delivering powerful talks on stage. Not because they suddenly became fearless, but because they took micro actions consistently. Here's the roadmap. Speak for 60 seconds on a call. Next week, give one shout out. Then lead a small section of a meeting. Then co-lead. Then lead fully. Then give a short presentation. Eventually, keynote a live event. One tweak at a time. One representative at a time. That's how you behave your way into confidence. 9. Feel the fear. Carry it with you. Do it anyway. The biggest misconception about confidence is that it comes when fear leaves. Not true. Fear is a mile wide and an inch deep. You don't need to eliminate it. You just need to carry it with you like a purse. Pack the fear. Walk into the room anyway. Speak anyway. Act anyway. And guess what happens? You start. You speak. Your mouth is dry. Your heart is racing. But after 30 seconds, it slows. After a minute, you're breathing again. After 2 minutes, you're in the flow. Emotion follows motion. You don't get confident and then act. You act, and then you get confident. Final thoughts. Confidence is a practice, not a personality. Here's the formula. Stop waiting to feel ready. Take one tiny step, even if you're scared. Track your progress like it's your job. Ignore your mood. Follow your plan. Stack wins. Stack reps. Stack belief. That's how confidence is built, brick by brick. It's not magic. It's not a gift. It's not for other people. It's for you, if you're willing to do the work while you're still scared.